1919, a year when baseball wasn't just a game, it was a national obsession. But it wasn't just home runs and hot dogs. This was the year that would forever change the course of America's pastime. Scandal, glory, and everything in between. Welcome to the story of 1919, where baseball reached new heights and shocking lows. In 1919, America was recovering from World War I. Baseball was back, bigger than ever, providing much-needed entertainment and a sense of normalcy. The league was packed with legendary stars like Babe Ruth, Shoeless Joe Jackson, and Eddie Cicotte. Fans flocked to stadiums to watch their favorite teams, but behind the scenes, something far darker was brewing. This was also the year Babe Ruth, the Sultan of SWAT, transformed the game. Known mostly as a pitcher before, Ruth's move to becoming a full-time slugger changed baseball forever. He hit an unprecedented 29 home runs in 1919, shattering the previous record and captivating the nation. Fans couldn't get enough of his larger-than-life personality and monstrous swings. Little did anyone know, the Bambino was just getting started. The 1919 World Series featured the American League champions, the Chicago White Sox, and the National League champions, the Cincinnati Reds. It was a series surrounded in controversy, but it was historic for other reasons as well. This series was the first best-of-9 World Series since 1903. Game 1 took place at the Reds' home field of Redland Field in Cincinnati, Ohio. It was the first World Series game the Reds had ever played in, so the stadium was packed with over 30,000 fans. The Reds fans in attendance wouldn't be disappointed. The White Sox and Reds were tied 1-1 heading into the fifth inning. However, Chicago White Sox pitcher Eddie Cicotte purposefully allowed a number of hits and even allowed a two-out triple by Reds pitcher Walter "Dutch" Reuther. This led to 5 Reds runs in the fifth inning and a 6-1 Reds lead. The Reds scored 3 more runs for the 9-1 victory. Game 2 saw Lefty Williams replace Eddie Cicotte as the White Sox's starting pitcher. He was less obvious with the fix, not allowing any Reds runs before the fourth inning. Williams gave up 3 runs and walked 3 batters in the fourth inning. He only allowed 1 more Reds run in the entire game. However, the White Sox couldn't produce any clutch hitting to take advantage of this. The Reds won 4-2. The 1919 World Series moved to Comiskey Park in Chicago for Game 3. Dickie Kerr, the White Sox's rookie pitcher, was not part of the Black Sox scandal. Kerr started Game 3 and was excellent, pitching a 3-hit complete game shutout. Chick Gandil, the White Sox first baseman, drove in 2 runs as Chicago won Game 3 by a score of 3-0. Eddie Cicotte returned as the White Sox's starting pitcher in Game 4. He made sure to play better to conceal the fix more effectively, matching Reds pitcher Jimmy Ring in not allowing any runs through the first 4 innings. Cicotte made a 2-base error in the 5th inning, then fumbled the ball to let Reds outfielder Pat Duncan score. Cicotte followed that up by letting Reds right fielder Greasy Neal hit a double to allow Koff to score and make it 2-0 Reds. This score held and the Reds won. The Reds dominated Game 5, winning 5-0 as Heine Groh, Ed D. Roush, and Maury Roth all scored runs. Chicago responded with a 5-4 win in Game 6 and again with a 4-1 win Game 7 in Cincinnati. In Game 8, Lefty Williams gave up 3 runs in the first inning before Chicago White Sox big Bill James relieved him. James was ineffective and the Reds easily won 10-5. The Cincinnati Reds had won their first World Series title, but it was likely the most controversial World Series title in baseball history. Despite the thrills, 1919 will forever be remembered for one of baseball's darkest moments: the Black Sox scandal. 8 members of the Chicago White Sox were accused of throwing the World Series against the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for bribes from gamblers. Shoeless Joe Jackson, one of the greatest players of all time, was at the center of the controversy. Though Jackson played phenomenally during the series, the scandal shook the very foundation of baseball's integrity. The fallout was massive. The players involved were banned from the game for life, and Major League Baseball appointed its first commissioner, Kenesaw Mountain Landis, to restore the sport's reputation. Baseball would take time to recover from this. Despite the scandal, 1919 remains a pivotal year. It marked the beginning of the live ball era, where power hitters like Ruth would dominate the game. The controversy surrounding the Black Sox also helped lead to stricter regulations, ensuring the game's integrity in the future. 1919 wasn't just a year of scandal. It was a turning point that helped baseball grow into the beloved national pastime it is today. So there you have it, the thrilling highs and crushing lows of 1919 in American baseball. What's your take on the Black Sox scandal? Do you think Shoeless Joe Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this dive into baseball history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. See you next time.